So let's start by talking about what models are. You've probably heard the term model many times. The two things that I want you to take away from this course, the first is the quote from George Box, a fairly well-known statistician. All models are wrong, some of them are useful. And I want to explore that statement a little bit more. What does he mean, all models are wrong? But before we do that, I'd just like to highlight this particular Dilbert comic. This is also something that I'm quite fond of, is that sometimes you have to make numbers up. And as long as you don't forget that you've made up those numbers, that can be a useful way to proceed. So this is an aerial image of Kearney, Nebraska, and the star marks the location of the Platte River Recovery Program headquarters. This is a map, or a satellite photo actually, but it's also a model. It's a model in the sense that it represents some features of Kearney, Nebraska, but it isn't Kearney, Nebraska. And that's really what a model is meant to do. It's meant to simplify reality in a useful way so that we can do more with it than with reality itself. It's a very complex reality, and we need to simplify it in order to understand what's going on. Here's another model of Kearney, Nebraska. It's quite different from the previous model of Kearney, Nebraska. Which of these two models is better depends on what I want to use them for. If I'm trying to navigate to the Platte River Recovery Program headquarters, this model of Kearney, Nebraska is more useful to me than this one. This one shows me the streets and the names, which would allow me to navigate directly to that location. However, if I wanted to ask the question, what percentage of the area of Kearney is covered with trees, then this model of Kearney, Nebraska is of no use whatsoever. But this one is much more useful. So the utility of a model depends entirely upon what purpose we wish to put it to.